Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Amuse. Dungeon Quest is an RPG dungeon crawl game created by Cafe. Players must progress through dungeons and battle hordes of enemies in order to obtain better items for their character. They may travel alone or in groups. In this video, we're going to be giving you guys tips and tricks related to Dungeon Crawler. Without any further ado, let's get straight into it. Number 1. Dungeons. There are currently 8 dungeons in the game: Desert Temple, Winter Outpost, Pirate Island, King's Castle, Underworld, Samurai Place, The Canals, and Ghastly Harbour. All of them have a hardcore mode which gives twice the loot, but only 1 life. Both Desert Temple and Winter Outpost dungeons also have the difficulties Easy, Medium, Hard, Insane, and Nightmare, with each difficulty being significantly harder to complete. Pirate Island, King's Castle, Underworld, Samurai Place, The Canals, and Ghastly Harbour currently only have Insane and Nightmare difficulties. Number 2. Item Rarity. In the game, players will come across weapons of varying rarity, which are identified by colour, ultimately affecting how powerful they are. The rarities from the weakest to strongest respectively are: Common is Grey, Uncommon is Green, Rare is Blue, Epic Purple, and Legendary Orange, sorta like Fortnite. So you need to keep all this in mind while you're playing the game. Number 3. Get close to your enemy and back off when you alert them, and then attack with your melee while walking backwards just out of their range. This will allow you to attack them without getting harmed. You may need to go into first person mode or have shift lock on in order to do this. Number 4. For the King Boss in King's Castle, move right from the start to avoid the beams. He'll jump to someone which you must keep moving in one direction to avoid. He'll do 3 more beams and jump again. Keep repeating the cycle to avoid his attacks. Number 5. Only upgrade what class you are, Warrior or Mage. If Warrior, only upgrade Stamina and Physical Power. If Mage, only upgrade Stamina and Spell Power. Number 6. Get used to a boss's cycle. Watching videos about Dungeon Quest might help you get used to the cycle. With this knowledge, you can anticipate attacks, making it easier to dodge. Number 7. Only Desert Temple has randomized rooms. Remember, the layout of the other dungeons relies on what time should be on the timer at certain bosses. Number 8. Min-maxing. Min-maxing is the character building strategy to maximize a specific desirable ability, skill, or other power of a character and minimize everything else, seen as undesirable. The result is a character who is excessively powerful in one particular way, but exceedingly weak in others. The latter would make min-maxing not worth the trouble if there were multiple facets to this game, but the only thing you do is run dungeons. Gear upgrades increase exponentially per point. It caps at 10 points per upgrade. However, if a piece of gear was designed specifically for physical power, spell power, or stamina, it will give 10 points per upgrade from upgrade level 1. Skill points multiply the amount of upgrades you have on your gear and vice versa. The more damage or healing a move does, the better it scales with your skill points and gear upgrades. Because of this, the ideal DPS moves are ones that do a large chunk of damage at once, on a longer recharge time. For normal mob grinding, 2 firebombs remains the best combination of moves. For boss fights, 2 skull flames is the best combination. Next up, DOTs, damage over time moves. They're less viable because they leave more room for error. Moves with the same cooldown have the exact same damage. Because of this, if you miss just 1 tick of the DOT on any of the mobs in the pack, you're already behind. Number 9. Tanks. Tanks want to put all of their points into stamina. The aggro system in this game is not very complex, so all a tank has to do is use 2 Guardian Auras. Because of their lack of damage, they are not viable for solo content. However, if you're playing with a group, tanks are very good for areas new to your level. Last but not least, number 10. Healers. Healers want to put all their points into spell power. The best combination of moves is 2 universal heals. The fact that they put all of their points into spell power gives them the ability to dual spec. As long as they have spell moves, they can be RDPS. Anyways guys, this brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, please do check out one of the 2 videos you see on screen right now. It'd really help us out. With that being said guys, as always, I'll see you in the next video.